So, then if everyone is good with the wording in it, what I'll do is I will read it, and again, to clarify, I would like to have Mike, hate to put you on the spot here, but it was the advice from Sweat Law Office to keep the voting closed for the tax collections like we did last year with the pandemic. That's really is what I see as the challenge here, is trying to, everything else is written in the tax code except for space. The challenge here is trying to find a way to figure the future out with this global pandemic and how everybody's reacting to it. So that's spoken here, and is everybody good with how this is looking?
I do have a comment. I didn't talk to any of you guys about it. Bernie had mentioned the last time she was here about software updates, and she mentioned millage wasn't filled out in time. I'd like to incorporate in this, she is an employee of this township. You should be a team player. I would think you would give this board 30-day notice of bullet points of stuff that's important that should be filed, or how do I want to say that? I mean, we're doing a lot more than just thinking taxes. So
Rick, that wasn't.
Let me finish.
Okay.
You're an employee. Anything you know that's important coming up that we're supposed to follow up with paperwork, I think you should communicate with us, not come in after it's due. I think that's wrong.
I generally communicate with Bobby. That issue has nothing to do with me. That was information that's provided from the county directly to this town. I didn't know, Rick, until I went to get my download, and my download was not available because that paperwork wasn't done. I had no clue. And I actually, before I came to the meeting, I called the tax office at the county to find out what had to be done, because I was unaware of the process. I don't remember from the days that I was here. That was a long time ago. And so to come more informed from you all, I called him that day. He sent me that email that day. Part of that, I didn't know anything about it. I called my software guy, said, can you download? He said, sure. He sent me, and I said, I'll keep my computer up and running. He contacted me via email, said the information is not available because the information wasn't forwarded. So that I could tell you all what needed, because I didn't know. It wasn't, and when I talked to the guy at the county, he said to me, that's not your job. I said, I know, but I'm going to a meeting, and I need to let them know where it failed. And that's why I presented that to you. It was that day, the email came that day. I communicate with Bobby. She calls me. I answer questions for her. Mr. The accountant, whatever his name is, I communicate with his secretary, Denise. I mean, I don't ever not answer any questions.
I'm not
saying
saying questions. I mean,
I didn't know that.
Due dates that you know of.
I had no
I
clue.
feel as an employee you have a responsibility to tell us ahead of time.
I had no clue.
Pardon me?
I really had no clue. That's not part of what I did. I didn't realize. It's never happened before in 12 years. I was unaware until I couldn't get my download.
Well, that's all I had to say with that.
I just wanted, because I didn't want to read this whole resolution and not, so what I did, here's my change, and you all can agree or disagree. On the 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraph. Okay, so whereas the township shall provide the tax collector with the actual and reasonable expenses for printing postage, books, blanks, supplies, and forms necessary for collecting township taxes. The township supervisors and township secretary shall pre-approve any and all expenses for said supplies, and then what I added is through the secretary treasurer's office. Then new sentence, the tax collector must prepare a tax summary worksheet with every deposit broken down on a form that the township provides the tax collector that will support the tax collector if any questions arise. That was my suggestion. Anybody?
I'm confused by what you're looking for.
Was that a request of Mrs. Fernando? So I guess if you are the tax collector next year, I guess that is something to work out with Frank. Because my understanding is that the paperwork he's looking for will make it easier as they're doing the monthly reports and the accounting. That's all I know about it.
Yeah, I would probably, or whoever is gonna be in that position needs to speak to him, because right now I give him the breakdown, I've given him what he's asked for. That's why I'm confused as to what else he's asking for, because I've complied with everything he's requested.
This is for 2022.
No, I said for the person coming forward, right.
Yes, but it's not a judgment of any part of your office.
Oh, no, and I
Absolutely not.
understand that,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I'm
just
just saying, I've complied, so what you're requesting there, if I get reelected next year, I'm gonna be confused about what else he's asking for. Cause I thought we worked out what he required.
I can't preface this enough,
Yeah.
this is not about this.
Yeah, I get it.
Future,
Yeah, I
this
get
is a
it.
future resolution.
Sure, I get it.
Thank you. So, any other thoughts on this?
No, I like that, with that pre-approved and, with the paperwork ahead of time.
Okay, so if the board is, done making comments, I can read the resolution in full for everybody to either make a comment on or